Several years ago, I led some groups here at UUCA on navigating life transitions based on a book by Dr. William Bridges, an organizational psychologist. For those who participated, thank you for helping me through my transition from a 37-year career into retirement. Bridges says that all life transitions, be they happy or sad, planned or unplanned, have the same three stages: the ending phase, the neutral zone, or wilderness, he calls it, and the new beginning. You may say, well, duh, that's obvious. But after working with this simple model for several years and seeing others use it for transition to a new job, marriage, retirement, becoming parents, divorce, and even death, I believe that it is a very powerful framework and very helpful to be conscious of which phase of the transition you are in and adjust your expectations accordingly. Working through each stage with some personal growth type exercises helps. After all, transitions are not just about external and situational changes, but they are inner changes as well. For example, during the ending phase, like leaving a job that you loved, or maybe one you hated, write a list of accomplishments, happy memories, and things you do and do not want to bring into the next phase. Grieve the loss of the old role. Even happy transitions like marriage and having a baby mean the loss of some earlier role and some freedoms. Celebrate the ending. We have done a great job of that here at UUCA with parties, with posters, and the upcoming mandalas and service. But don't get stuck in the ending, or you will stifle your new beginning. We all know that person who moves to a new city and can't stop talking about how great the place they moved from was. The neutral zone. Bridges uses the metaphor of the wilderness here and says that this is the phase that we Westerners absolutely hate and try to skip over. This is the time of confusion, of not knowing. It's the time to open yourself up to intuition, insight, and spiritual growth through spiritual practice such as morning readings, meditation, journaling, vision boards, being in nature, yoga, maybe walking. I recommend that you listen to or read Terence Strauss's sermon from last week for a really powerful take on UUs and spiritual practice. The new beginning, that's the time to review your exercises and your journals and be clear on what you don't want to bring into the new and to embrace the change. As humans, we crave homeostasis and stability, some of us more than others. Yet I have come to the conclusion that life is a series of transitions, and the better we can surf the waves, the less salt water we have to swallow. As we as a congregation find ourselves now in a major organization and individual transition, Patrick and I find ourselves simultaneously to the very month leaving my home of 40 years and his of 26. The home that I persisted in getting the loan from the bank back in the days when they wouldn't give one to a woman unless her daddy or her husband signed. But I persisted. We are downsizing to an apartment as we contemplate our next home here in Atlanta. I confess, I am struggling. I know I am in the ending phase, almost to the neutral zone, the metaphorical wilderness, the in-between time, ending a life in a memory-filled 40-year home and a 27-year church home. I'm both happy and sad, excited and frightened, confident and unsure. I know I benefit from daily readings, meditation, journaling, walks in nature, making vision boards for our future, and so on. But I find myself making endless to-do lists, tabbed notebooks, in an attempt to control this process. No doubt that gets the clutter of thoughts out of my very busy brain and onto paper, which can help me calm down, but too much time there and not enough in contemplation, creating space for brilliant flashes of insight or just a pleasant memory to float by is not good. I need the time to soothe my spirit and renew my soul. I ask all of you for help in creating this space for all of us here at UUCA.